All right, now we're ready to transfer the drawing to the canvas. And I'm going to use my burnt umber like before and make a slosh of burnt umber on my palette and make it nice and thin. Now we are ready to transfer the drawing to the canvas. I've drawn an X through my drawing to locate its center, and I've put a dot in the center of the canvas. I've done this to help me locate the elements of the sketch on the canvas. Okay, these are the trees, the redwood trees that we see down there at the river, the Navarro River, my river. And we want to, these are the leaves, we want to just indicate this sort of lightly so that we can see where we're going. Oops. Too much. Don't put that much burnt umber on there. It'll cause trouble. Now, what I'm doing here is beginning the light and dark separation so that we can see the texture that these leaf forms are going to create. And we'll see that texture, as mentioned before, at the transition from the light to the shadow. So I'm sort of indicating where the shadows are, and we'll see where the lights are by the absence of these shadows. This is the distant trees. We've got several layers of trees here, and we'll develop them all according to the way the light changes the colors. Okay, now here's our shoreline. And this is, we're using elliptical perspective here to create the appearance of water. Water, as you know, is level, and as a result, is always flat, and we need to know where the plane is on anything that's flat. Elliptical perspective makes that possible. All right, now we also have elliptical perspective at work in the bases of these bushes. As these bushes incline downhill, the ellipse of their base establishes the incline. These are bushes, in case you can't tell. Here's some more bushes, and here's their base. Now I want to make these two slightly different, so I'll bring this one forward a little bit more. And back to the shoreline. All right, now you see this is not quite flat, but it's nearly flat. Here's the one that's the furthest away from us. This is going to be the flattest. There's another one over here coming in. It's pretty flat too, because it's back there as a distance. Here's the bushes that are on top of it. And then these are distant trees. We'll neutralize the colors on these distant trees in order for them to go away from us. These are just the edges of the trees, an indicator for me later on, so that I'll be able to see the scale of the trees that I'm dealing with. Put a few extra kinds of trees in here. We've got some more fir types, and we'll have some maples and things like that. But these are all very far away, and as such, they will have very little detail on them. Now here we're going to do some reflection. As we come in here, these rocks here that have the bushes on top, we're going to use these as a way of showing you how to calculate the exact angle of a reflection. So here now are the rocks, and here are the bushes that are on top of them. And their shadows and so on. Now, if we make a line, we'll talk about this some more, but I want to talk about it even at this stage. If we make a line that is parallel to the horizon, right here, all right, you see this line? It's parallel to the horizon, or meant to be. Now the reflection would be an exact duplicate of this angle that we see on the top. So as we come down here, we want to make sure that the angle underneath here is the same as the angle on the top, and that will give us the proper relationship of the reflection. Here's the same thing. I'm imagining the line. I'm not drawing it here, but I'm imagining it. So we duplicate these edges here, and we'll hint at the foliage on top. I don't want to get too much detail as we get further into the river itself, because the flowing of the river will disrupt the reflection.